Hello everybody, I'm Tilly Douglas from Visual Sense Crafts, and today I want to show you how to make these beautiful crocheted chains. Now I don't really know what to call them. We used to call them paper chains when they was made with paper, but now we're making them with crochet. So crochet chains. Perhaps we could call them garlands, but either way I absolutely love them, and you can make them in any size, any colour and for any occasion. And what better way to decorate your home or your workplace or wherever you want with these gorgeous crocheted garland chains. So you can make them a lot smaller and put them on your Christmas tree. This is quite a small chain, but you can make them even smaller and wrap them around your Christmas tree, which looks absolutely beautiful. So we're going to crack straight on and I'll show you how I make these today. So as you can see, I've done my crocheted garlands in green, yellow and red, but you can do them in whatever colour you like, and I think these would look gorgeous for the 4th of July celebrations for our American friends. So, and also for Valentine's Day, Christmas, holidays, whatever you want. So I'm going to show you how I make them today, because they're very, very simple to make, and they're a good way to use up your scrap yarns when you've just got little bits of yarn left on the ball. So do our slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 5, and then we're simply going to work in that, not the chain on the hook, but the one next to it. I'm going to go through and do a single crochet, which is US terms. In UK terms that's a double crochet, and we're going to do 4 across that row. 2, 3 and 4, and then we're going to chain 1 and turn, and just simply keep going backwards and forwards across there. So into that first stitch, and just count your stitches 4 across, or however many you're going to do. Chain 1 and turn. And the way I did these, because you don't need to see me do all of those, but I've done some here, which was, I did 25 rows, and that's for this smaller size garland. And 25 rows is, let's see, it's approximately 13 centimeters. So that's about 13 centimeters, and for the bigger one it's 24 centimeters. Just to give you an idea of size of how I've done mine. And for the big one I chained 8, and then I did 7 stitches across. So 45 rows of 7 stitches, and this smaller one was chained 5 and then 4 stitches across for 25 rows. But there's also another way you can do them, which is to, for the smaller one, if you chain 26 and then you do 25 stitches across, and that was for 5 rows, and the same with the bigger one. So I chained 46 and then did 45 stitches across each row, and that was for 7 rows, which makes them roughly the same size. So you see, this one here was the one that I did across the row. You see, there is quite a subtle difference, but I don't know which one I like best really, but I think I prefer this one, but that takes longer to do. This is much quicker to do these, where you're working across the row like that. So that's how you do the chains. Now to sew them on, is very simple. You just get my finishing needle out of my little pot. Oh, I should have told you actually, when you finish, just leave a tail end so you can use that to sew in, and then the end where you started, or the shortest end, just sew that in so it makes it nice and secure and we haven't got any dangly ends. Make sure you don't pucker that up. And these are my little finishing needles, which I absolutely love. They're Susan Bates finishing needles, and I use them all the time. Absolutely love them. So snip that off and then simply hook it through. Make sure you haven't got it twisted, and join it together. Very simple. I love doing these because this is the sort of thing that you can just sit and watch television or just relaxing and do it, because you don't have to worry too much about the sizing, and if you're only counting 4 stitches, it's easy to do and it doesn't take too much concentration. So that's that. Next one is on there. And then I always put, where they've put the join, I always try to turn it to the inside. How fab are they? I just love them. So I do hope you enjoyed that, and that you'll be making lots of these lovely garlands. And if you enjoyed it, then please subscribe and click the little bell notification so you'll get notified when I bring out more videos. And I'd be really interested to know how you get on with making your crocheted garlands and what colour schemes you choose. So if you liked it, just give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.